Hello.
Hello, darling. How's yourself?
I'm great. Yeah, I'm feeling good. How are you today?
Well, I struggled getting out of bed.
It's one of those mornings, wasn't it?
I turned over
Yeah.
and I thought, let it all be without me today. It's
lovely.
a bit like that.
Giving your heart what it wants.
Exactly, yes, exactly. And looking at the diary, it makes sense. It's a day of creative rest and receiving.
Yeah.
So
Lovely.
that extra hour in bed was nice. Yeah.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Guys, hello. You join us back at the table. The time of recording, or the day of recording, is Wednesday the 4th of February. Uranus stations direct 27 degrees Taurus today.
Oh, whoa.
Yes.
Watch it go now.
As well as Venus 23 degrees Aquarius, sextile Chiron 23 degrees Aries.
That's later this evening. So, yeah, it's a big energy at the moment. It's very, very intense.
Yeah.
It really is.
The whole month is really.
The whole month.
This is it. But
Yeah.
today with Uranus station direct 27 degrees Taurus, that's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is a big one that we've had in the diary for a while.
Yes, I've written harmonise with the universe today.
Nice.
Yeah. And just sort of net 15 degrees is net 6, which is the awareness of receiving. So today there could be something that we need to just keep calm with, stay in our rest and see what the universe has got planned for us, especially with Uranus going direct. So that's sort of been what was going on in September, that with money, anything grounding, Taurus, what did you ground, what did you think you could ground? Have you worked out your money, where it's going, what you're doing with it?
In September, it would have been more of an internal realisation and process. So now it's coming into more of the external, what you can act on and start putting into place on those things that maybe you were realising back in September.
Yes, because Uranus at 27 degrees Taurus is an ego. So we've been sitting since September in our ego, which, what do we feel and act on? What do we feel and act on? So it's not ego as in, you've been sitting with your ego, you idiot. It's literally we've had to sit with a healthy, what do we feel and act on? So for it to be stationed direct, like where it's been retrograde since September, we have been working out our egos and how much money. Do we want to be millionaires? Do we want to just be, because the next step, is going to be 28 and that is abundance. So 27 is I feel and I sense, and you put that together, it's achieving. So the healthy ego is ready to now steam on from today. With a healthy ego, I'm going to achieve this, I'm going to achieve that. So, and this is all the way up till April now, when it goes to the 0 degrees Gemini. So really watch what you're going to achieve. I feel it's going to be a blessing for Mother, I really do. I think, thank goodness we've got to this.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we've got through the worst bit. Because Uranus is shocking, Ryan. It is.
The lightning bolt
it's
energy,
the lightning
isn't it?
bolt that, and bless the Tauruses, because they've had the carpet ripped from underneath their feet. So if that's Uranus in Taurus, their homes, I bet none of them live where they thought they did.
No. For Taurus, it's direct, radical restructuring of self and security.
That's it.
So that's the home.
That's it. That's the home.
Where do you belong?
Where do you belong?
Yeah.
And we have got Taurus's friends that are all over the place, haven't we? Don't know to live there. Relationship, everything is changing for them to now go and achieve what they really wanted. What do you really, really want?
So for Scorpios, I've got down as well, breakthroughs in partnerships and shared resources, what I thought was interesting for the Scorpios we know as well. I could see how that would line up for them, having breakthroughs in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Aquarius in Leo, sudden shifts or wake-up calls regarding career or community.
That's it.
With the square.
That's it.
Yeah.
That really is.
So this Uranus direct 27 degrees Taurus marks the final phase of Uranus' 7-year journey through Taurus before it moves into Gemini. So it's often viewed as a point of culmination and urgency, final opportunity to break free from outdated financial patterns and material attachments before the transit concludes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've put, you will find yourself weighing in on options for a new and elevated perspective on daily life. The heart and the mind coming together. Today, to inspire results, to achieve your heart's wishes. It really has got to be a lovely heart feeling today. What belongs in your life will bring feelings of peace and harmony in your heart. Yeah, so we've got Mercury at 25 degrees Aquarius, Venus at 22 Aquarius, Mars 9, that's the ego. There's going to be a force in everyone today. That is the master mark, like the 9, Mars rules 9 because it's the ego, it's the passion, it's the drive. What gets you to achieve is your Mars, really. Because you could sit in the mind thinking, yes, Mercury, I believe Venus, but unless you go and do it, nothing's going to happen. And that's gonna. We can't be that today. Jupiter's, still retrograding in Cancer, 16 degrees. You've still got Neptune, 28 degrees Pisces. Saturn. So Saturn is your time, where you're learning from. And that's this last 2 weeks of gathering information. Where are you going to go with this? Because Chiron is at 23 degrees Aries. So again, we said yesterday, we're feeling everything, and now we've got to believe in our healthy ego and put our passion there.
Yeah, Uranus is very much like the Kundalini energy. So it's pushing, or ready to push that sort of highest path of everyone's forward.
Yeah.
Which is exciting. It's powerful.
It is powerful.
It's the lightning bolt energy. So be around what supports and promotes this highest path for you. Whatever this new path is for you, be around what promotes and supports it.
And trust Mother Earth. She's been watching.
Yeah.
All of them planets are all within you. You're feeling them.
It's got the Sacred Heart energy too, which is Mary Magdalene, which I thought was nice.
Lovely.
Yeah.
This is it, that violet flame now in the feminine. We can feel it. We can feel it. If people are blaming you for being you,
shine bright.
Shine bright, ladies.
Yeah.
Come on.
Be authentic. Embody it.
Yeah, and you men, find that passion and that drive.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt like the action this morning.
Did you?
I also rolled over and had an extra hour in bed this morning.
You?
Yeah, I did. And it was lovely, but I rose feeling... Yesterday I felt the subtle, subdued, almost melancholy. My afternoon, I allowed that to be. I took our own advice and thought, understanding on what today is. So I allowed that to be. Yet today I definitely woke up in more of a fiery, ready to go, clear, almost amped up.
Yes.
So feeling rested in many ways. I felt rested.
Lovely, darling.
Well, yesterday was a little bit more subdued for me personally, especially as the day went on. I was up early and very much had my day in those first 6 hours.
We had a lot of visitors yesterday as well, and they're with all of this going on within them.
Yeah.
So bless us for holding the space and thinking, wow, they're going through it, aren't they?
Yeah.
And you try and give them a little bit of advice, yet we're going through it. And this is it now. The Saturn is the teacher, but we're all having to be our own teacher.
It's funny you say about the visitors, because we love it, right? It's what it's all about, and community. But I'm also I also do enjoy my own space and my own time, and the more I'm in that, a lot of the time, as long as it's in balance, I only become more energized and more what feels high vibration. There were moments yesterday where I did want to take myself away, just have that bit of silence and have my own. But it's lovely, you know, it's lovely, and I remind myself that this is what it's all about. It's coming together, sharing stories, helping each other through it, you know, it's what makes this home such a beautiful home. And I love that. Yeah, I did have that feeling come up yesterday. Ooh, everywhere I turn is another conversation. Yeah. And it's great. So when I allowed that and took myself away for a half hour or so, had that thing, I then come back down. One of our mates was playing guitar, ended up having a nice jam, and then I had some of the best chats last night, you know, before going to bed. So it is just, again, giving that heart what it feels it needs without that guilt or thinking, what's wrong with me, you know. But that little bit of space. And then you come back when you're ready, fully charged. And it all unravels perfectly when you're in that flow, you know, when you're in that flow of it. But yeah, we've had the whole week has been all visitors, isn't it, really? Yeah. When I think about it. Every day we've had people here, and it's been great. It's been great. So maintaining the routine, or some sort of a routine of also acting on what I want to act on, rest when I want to rest, whilst also having all these great conversations that are going on. When it's just me and you here, come in, maybe make a drink, and then we're back out. Me and you talk, of course, but we also have a lot of time just doing our own thing in our own energy. Yes. When the house is busy, that communal more living, just popping in to go to the toilet or making a drink can be half hour of deep chats that normally aren't happening, right? So it's leaning into that when it's around and appreciating it. These different stages that we go through here at this home. Yeah. Which I do absolutely love. It keeps it exciting, never a dull day. No, never a dull day. It shouldn't be. It's like life, isn't it? Yeah. Yes. So Venus 23 degrees Aquarius sextiles Chiron. What have you got for that? Because it's self-acceptance, artistic expression, communication. Yeah. Yeah. So Venus 23 Aquarius values freedom, independence, and mental stimulation. Seek tribe over traditional security, which ties into what we were just saying about our week. You know, we have had the tribe coming. Yes. Our friends. Yeah. You know. And we've always said that. You know, we're here, the door's open if you need us. And then boom, here they come. This is right on it, by the way, right on the money of what we've just been talking about. Because finding beauty in the unconventional. Yes. You know. When I think of my dad and growing up, you know, it was amazing for allowing you to have the door open for all friends and people to come, or those that needed it to be at house for a bit. But it wasn't the normal home in the town that we were living in and the life we were living in. So it was unconventional. Yes. You know, but finding beauty in the unconventional. Yes. You know, it depends. I mean, where we live, this is very much normal, right? Everyone coming together and living a maybe not what's the norm in the mainstream lifestyle. Mm-hmm. But there's beauty in that, right? So it's allowing that and finding that beauty in it. Well, if you have found the beauty in that, you know, not everybody wants their home open to others. It's understandable. So, where for my character, if no one came through my door, I'd be thinking, what's going on? Wouldn't I? Because it's what we're used to. It's what I've always had. Working from home, friends become clients, clients become friends. That's very unusual, isn't it? At home. It's been in the flow of it, the ebbs and flows. You know, not every week's like it has been for us. We've also had some really quiet weeks even with my work and friends, we've had days and nights where it really is, as we mentioned the other day, quite early nights, and I, to be honest with you, I do actually thrive in that. Yes. I do when I know what my best day looks like. And I'm days into living those best days, which is kind of routine and structure in many ways, makes sense with the Capricorn. So it's allowing the ebb and the flow when it's a week like this week, or when my brother's staying with us with his family and enjoying sometimes the more chaotic, but the love. What's life all about? Because it's not all about having this perfect routine where maybe your body's being a bit more optimized and you're dialed in. There's a certain part of me that absolutely thrives in that, and especially when I know I'm giving it to myself. But relaxing those routines of exercising and early nights and everything, when the love is around, when the people are around, and experiencing that as well. And then we're ready for the opposite to come back around is what I find.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
it's a bit like winter and summer.
It is.
Small seasons in our weeks that we live here. It's making the most of what you're currently in. Not trying to control too much, letting it be, right?
No.
And thriving in that. Because sometimes a deep conversation and a little guitar jam is more powerful than going for another exercise. So that connection with people is what we need, right?
Yes, yes. That's what's been taken from us, really, as a collective. A lot of people are feeling lonely. They are. And that's not nice for the heart. No heart deserves to feel not loved and lonely. But this is the Aquarius. It's quite a cold month, isn't it, Aquarius? It's detached. And this, when you look at, so there's the detachment of the February and the energies of Aquarius. You have to go to the opposite side, which is the Leo, and find that love for yourself. And that's exactly what we're in. So once we get out of this Aquarius, we've got to take all this with us into the Pisces, because that's where all of this Neptune's been, Saturn's there. So there is a story that we're finishing off here. There really is. And there really is a massive story that the world's finishing off, because it's this new I am. And if you can sit with it, the Leo, and think, you know what, I am magnificent, I am this, I am. I've written down, I'm shifting my perspective to align with my new higher frequency through acceptance of myself. I'm becoming a whole as I understand my heart. So that's the Aquarius is saying, well, they've got to feel, what was their heart saying all this time? It's opposing it, isn't it? So if your heart's in another room, we've got to go and get the heart and go, right, come on, you and me, let's get together. Yeah.
Chiron 23 degrees Aries is the wound of sense of self and identity. It's a healing for asserting your right to exist and take up space as an individual.
And I had a friend say that how with the heart it represents love, but there's no control over your heart, and there's no control. You can't control your love. You can't really. It's a vibration. So if people aren't used to being vulnerable in love, vulnerable in learning, vulnerable in everything that you're doing, that's what we're going, that's the bit now that we're healing. We've got to be a little bit vulnerable as we go ahead here. We've got no idea what's coming. So that's Chiron 23. We are very vulnerable in what we believe. 2 is feel, 3 is belief. So do you believe in your own love? Your own heart is going to still be pumping with joy, creativity? That's the question for today. If some people go, yeah.
So say it again. The question of the day is, do you believe?
Do you believe in your heart of that pure love of yourself? Pure love of yourself, do you believe in that? And that's what you've got to keep pumping. It's going to expand. So there's some people that don't know what that love is. Well, they're going to realise, because it's, well, their love of themselves is being activated, really. This Aries 23 degrees. We've been so wounded for years. We've just been going through the wounds, and they've been within. So
this whole being vulnerable thing, sorry to cut you off there, that last word you said was believe.
Just believe.
Yeah. This whole being vulnerable thing, when you can become quite comfortable within that, or at least comfortable with the things that once were very raw and vulnerable and quite scary to step into. And this is something I've realised over the last year of pretty much every direction I'm going in these different projects and focuses are way more vulnerable than what they were before, but it has sort of become my norm.
Yes.
Sort of enjoying the process of, and I suppose that's because it feels more authentic. It's raw and vulnerable for a reason. It means more to me. The feelings deeper below that I'm now enjoying pursuing and not shying away from.
That's it.
You know?
There's your Mars, 9 degrees Aquarius. Don't shy away from the world.
No. But it is a high vibration. This
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to, I think what I'm feeling now, literally as I speak, it's, oh yeah, I've kind of got used to being a bit more vulnerable, even just over these last 4 months, within how I'm putting myself out there and the things that I'm facing and doing. Where really I'm a bit, oh my god, am I doing that? That's something that I've shied away from my whole life. And now I'm like doing it and doing it with others. So there's some accountability there. I'm like, well, you got to do this if you've signed up to do it now. So I'm in that.
Yes.
But it's a high vibration for sure.
Yeah, and you'll find the passion to go with it.
Yeah.
That's the belief. You're not going to think, oh, I won't have this passion tomorrow for music.
Yeah.
No, you believe that it's going to grow and grow and grow.
Yeah, it really is.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Breakthroughs to be expected on income, personal values, and how you define stability is another thing I've written down for the Uranus direct Taurus.
They like stability. That's it.
A push to choose innovation. What felt secure but was actually trapping you might fall away. And this is something that even ties into a conversation I was having this morning with one of my best mates around the direction to go with music. And I sent a voice note to him having the conversation. I decided on a certain approach that I was doing, and in many ways I thought, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. What's it matter how it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
really, just makes sense to do that. Yeah, I was trying to protect something from my old way of doing things, and it felt very much like this last decision. In many ways, it was fully going full steam ahead with a certain approach, and that this sentence there, what felt secure but was actually trapping you might fall away. And I found myself writing that after, and I thought, that's it. That's what I've just acted on there. Actually,
That's it.
Is this thing that I felt a lot of security in over my last 5-6 years, protecting it a bit like my baby. In many ways, it's been trapping me.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, yeah, that sums that up.
Does,
in a nice
darling,
sentence.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
This is the fantastic thing about astrology, when you write it down and then you think, right, well, how does that affect me? That's all it is. You're doing your energy every day. And you'll look back at your diary next year and think, wow, I did break through there. I set my boundaries, put my little spark in the middle for the world, and off you jolly well go.
Yeah, exactly. It was definitely a little confirmation, at least, of like, oh right, that kind of makes sense, that I've decided just to go, right, yeah, no longer trying to control how things come across and trying to protect too much how I present things. It is what it is. This is what I'm doing with my week. Therefore, I don't need to try and categorise and control too much, like I've done in the past, through trying to protect something that really is just what it is. It's me. So it's fine, however it's perceived going forward.
That's it. That's it, darling.
Yeah.
That's your Chiron 23. It is. This is me, saying, claiming the new I am, ready to go forward. Because once Chiron goes into Taurus, you'll start manifesting that new belief. So this is why it's a delicate time. Just hold that belief and keep walking with it. It's an inner. There's no wounds attached. That's amazing, isn't it? To think, if there was Mother Earth just rang a big bell and said, children, you are now free from all wounds.
It really is, and it is really freeing.
Yes.
This is the other thing, like when you make these little decisions or start acting upon things that maybe you wouldn't have in the past. How can I try to say this? It becomes less of a weight, because those things that either held you back, or these rules that we set ourselves that really are wounds. When you start moving past them one by one, it's more and more free. I'm like, oh, I'm not playing by those rules anymore. So that's one thing ticked off. You know, now I don't have to weigh that up or worry about how that's going to unravel, because I've made my decision. I'm not playing by that anymore. It's very freeing. Very, very freeing.
Well, the image I just got then was, if you think Chiron is the rucksack with all the wounds in, heavy, weighing on you, and you've just put that rucksack down and skipping at a little bit of a higher speed, lighter. You don't need anything in your rucksack, you got it all.
Yeah.
And God will provide, and Mother will give you, and your friends will be there with no wounds.
Yeah.
That's lovely, darling. Yeah, put that rucksack down of all the silly beliefs that you've held on your shoulders, Saturn, responsibilities, Saturn.
Yeah. I totally agree. And it allows the path to flow with more ease.
Yeah.
It really does.
It does.
Less friction. And
I've had a silly example, but walking up to the tour, you could leave here, you don't know what it's like up the tour. It could be cold, it can be sunny, it can be packed, you might stay all day, you might be 10 minutes. And I pack my rucksack, if you knew what was in my rucksack, just in case. I actually found a pair of shoelaces in my rucksack in case someone needed them. Why am I don't need new, my laces are fine. So for me, being Aquarius, I'm always thinking, what does everyone need in my rucksack, darling? I know.
You're carrying it.
Extra
weight up the hill.
Yeah, and then last week I'd left it at home, fast, got up there quick, round and down, a lot quicker.
Lighter.
Felt lighter. I ran back, to be truthful, because I didn't have that rucksack, boom, 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 trying to hold on to it. I was free with my arms. So yeah,
that's great.
It's
that's
great,
a good example,
isn't it? Yeah, I'm not going to keep carrying my rucksack everywhere, just in case someone needs it. Look after yourselves. What a lighter world, what a lighter energy we'll all be in.
Yeah, because you're packing baggage.
Extra water.
Yeah.
I take 2 apples in case I'm sitting with someone, they need one. I really, really...
Yeah, which is lovely.
It's lovely,
it is
but
lovely.
it's a heavy weight.
It is.
In case they've not looked after themselves.
Yeah.
I've got it with me.
Yeah.
So, that's funny, isn't it? Sometimes I can just do the zip up. I'm only going up the road. So yours, you'd put that into your work. What have you got to lighten up? What's the responsibilities that you're secretly holding? For yourself, there's no need, is there?
No. And a lot of it for me has been around how I present certain projects and categorise certain projects. But really, it's all me.
Yeah.
So just have it all as me.
In there, yeah. Ryan Bunny.
Yeah.
All the different names you've been hiding behind.
Yeah, I know. This is it. It's a prime example. It's like a new project. I'm like, right, I've got to set up a new name. I've got to set up a new page. I've got to set up a new approach. It's like, it's like starting again in so many ways. Yeah. But in my mind, I disguised it through categorising. Like, that's that. Those that like that can just do that and be over there. I'm trying to almost gatekeep what others enjoy through protecting what they've either followed me for or found of mine previously. They know me because of this. So I don't want them having to experience this as well. And all these rules where really people know what they like and what they don't like. And if they click on something they didn't expect, they soon pass on. It's all good. No one cares that much. Yet in the meantime, I'm juggling all these different things and approaches and rules that are all put on myself, right?
Saturn.
To start throwing these out.
That is so right. Capricorn. Rules. You love a rule to go by. And them rules didn't serve you. They didn't serve you. So if you think as the collective, the Capricorns, what rules are you holding on to that don't serve you anymore? You've got your opportunity to set up your own business. Capricorn rules businesses, doesn't it? So now it's your business. That's all that matters. What you do, your business. What I do is my business. It's lovely, isn't it? To put down that rucksack and wow, what else?
Yeah,
we
it's
got
good fun.
going on?
Well, I did write down, because the stationary planets are closer to Earth and are more powerful at this time, these 5 days surrounding today may feel a little bit more erratic.
Yes.
So it's being kind to that.
Yeah.
You know, and understanding that, you know, if
Yeah.
it feels a little bit mad.
Yeah, I think, and with Mercury 25 degrees Aquarius, that can be a little bit of a frustration now, because we're feeling, and we're halfway through the journey of feeling. You know, it's not, if it was 20, we would have felt and put a boundary there. And then 21 is like, wow, I feel and I love. And that represents the key to the door, 21. You know, when everyone gets to it, you think, oh, key to the door. That's because you know your feelings and you love them. So then you go to 22. So that feeling is going to be doubled. That's what we've been going through this week. And then it's now 25. So that's net 7. It's a meditation day again. Just go up and say, you got me, you know, because I've had a frustration of, definitely a Mercury frustration this week, because I think, can you not see it like this? And they can't. So I'm like, wow, am I right here seeing it like this? So I'm resting with how I see things. Venus 22, that's feeling everything, isn't it? So Mercury's a little bit ahead. Mars is passion and drive today, and then Pluto, death and transformation. Whoa, add that energy, and it's delicate, isn't it? Sensitive, quiet, but yet not quiet, because Mars is there. The ego.
Yeah, thank you, Mum.
Still in the Virgo moon, 17 degrees, a day of creative rest and receiving. Journal, get it all out. That's what I'd recommend. Just say it all out, and you're receiving. It's not from others either. It's receiving your early night, receiving your time for you. That's today. Because your body's going to be feeling it. Us wanting an extra round bed is exactly the Virgo moon, 17 degrees. So we're loving being with God. We've been with the dreams, the spirits. That makes sense. We wanted to. I was so happy to turn. The sun was shining. Normally I'd be up. I'd jump up. No, not today. A good old hour extra I had.
Yeah, that's what I had.
With people down here, normally I'd have all better get up, serve them. Do you want fruit? Do you want coffee? What would you like? I didn't.
Yeah, well done.
They came down, they'd had it, they'd done it. It's not for me to keep doing.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of me putting my rucksack down.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the host, but I don't have to do everything. No.
Yeah, well done. I'm pleased you had that extra rest.
You cooked. I can
Yeah.
watch.
I have got a song of the day.
Yay!
What
is it?
I have. It's Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. You will know it, and most of the guys will know it as well, right? But it's very much Aquarius, future, and future focused, and very much about entering a new chapter.
Yes.
I wrote some lyrics in the song that stood out to me. About one of them is like staring at a blank page, and that no one can feel it for you, only you can let it in. I know. Reaching for something in the distance, so close that you can almost taste it.
Whoa, I like that.
And
right.
releasing your inhibitions.
Yes.
Which is, and it's an absolute banger.
Is
so
it?
even, I think it'll do all, I'm going to play it to you after, and maybe I'll put it in the description, so you can, if you've made it this far into the video, you can now go over and listen to that and have a sing and a dance, because I do think most of us will know the song is a banger from, God knows when it come out, but it's one of those ones where the chorus comes in and you can't help but sing along.
Oh,
you know,
that's lovely. Oh, please,
I know you're going to know it. As soon as it comes on, as soon as it hits that chorus, you're going to be like, yes, what's a banger?
Because you know what, my song, whenever I'm feeling a little bit low and my rucksack's heavy and no one appreciates me and where do I belong? Oh, you know, there's a negative side to Aquarius. No one gets me. I don't belong on this planet. I'm too freaky. And I put on, you hear it so many times, show me my silver lining with first aid kits.
Yeah, it's a great song, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a powerful song.
That's a
journey.
Come on, show me my silver lining. And it's break these shackles from my feet. Like, clear these chakras.
And not always choosing the easy road. It doesn't mean it's the easy road, but it's a journey that you're going on.
It is really. And I remember playing that in 2017 or 8, whenever it was, in the caravan, thinking, come on, Lordy, show me. Where do I belong as being the uniqueness that I am? And everybody has got that feeling. Where does everybody belong on this planet Earth? Well, that's what Mother's going to show you, your silver lining, I believe, this year.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great track.
Yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, darling, I might go back to bed.
Enjoy the rest of a nice day.
Really, but I'm definitely going to take my own advice today and just take it easy.
Yeah.
Just in my own flow.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Have a lovely day.
And
Thanks
you,
for joining me at the
darling.
table once again. Thanks for allowing me to join you at the table once again.
Yeah, thank you, darling. Look, what's lovely, Ryan, is you can see it, how it plays out now within you.
Yeah, massive.
And once you get to that stage, there's no going back.
No.
There isn't. No going back.
Yeah.
So well done you, darling.
Well, that's a good...
Well done you for
I love
grabbing astrology.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your influence on me as well, growing up and talking this language and allowing me to have that guidance from you and from above. Because it's priceless, it really is. So I'm grateful I found something like this and had that as a constant throughout most of my life now. Yeah, I really am. Yeah. You just said a line, I can't remember what it was, but it was a great way to end. But we've pretty much ended it that way anyway. It's lost to me. It was it's gone. It's gone. The guys will have just heard it because they're listening, so...
Yes, I'm shifting my perspective to align with a new, higher frequency through accepting myself. That's it, acceptance of self. Really love yourself, whatever you are. Just love it, love it, and then that will grow that heart's frequency.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your day,
guys,
everybody.
have a great day.